Hi! When you stamp leaves and stems, does your hand automatically grab for that green stamp pad? I know, me too. But I decided to mix it up, and I'm ditching the green, and I'm going to use that other G color. Come and watch as I show you as I demonstrate my fabulous Flourishing Phrases card. Welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 16 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand stamped smiles. That other G color, well, it's gray. Oh, does that sound a little bit dull to you? You sure won't think so as you watch as I use 3 tones of gray and a splash of pink for an elegant Flourishing Phrases card. Here's a closer view of the fabulous Flourishing Phrases Stamp Set. There's so much to this besides the beautiful images, all the greetings and sentiments, that it takes 2 cases to hold them all. And then the coordinating Flourish Thinlits dies. Okay, well, it's almost the complete set. I just discovered that the gorgeous border die, well, it's playing hide and seek on me. That's a game I hope to win. And so I want to tell you something real quickly about the Flourishing Phrases bundle. Well, not just that bundle, but all of the bundles that are listed on the 2017 Stampin' Up! Retiring list. Look how long this list is. It's really, really long. All right, and so it's retiring stamp sets and accessories from both the 2017 Occasions catalog and the 2016-2017 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And so this list looks longer than it really is, okay? Because all of the bundles are on here if the products are retiring or not. For instance, the Flourishing Phrases Stamp Set and the complete Flourish Thinlits dies, well, they're both going to be available in the 2017-2018 Stampin' Up! Catalog. What won't be available is the bundle discount you will get through May 31st, 2017. Bundles are available at their bundle discount only for the length of the catalog. Okay, so we're ready to stamp, and you know, I love to start with the die cutting. Got my Big Shot die cutting machine. Now we need to build the sandwich to cut with the Flourish Thinlits dies. So we start with the Big Shot platform, and because we're using a thin metal die, we need the thin die adapter. Both of these pieces and 2 acrylic cutting pads come with the purchase of a Big Shot. But because we're using a thin intricate die, we want to use the precision base plate. This is an additional purchase, but one I highly recommend if you're going to do the intricate Thinlits dies. It cuts through them like butter. Okay, so the writing side, that goes down. So then we need our cardstock, and I've got basic gray cardstock, and we're going to die cut this big, beautiful flourish. There we go. So I could just die cut it and then use an adhesive like the fine tip glue pen or the multi-purpose liquid glue, but look how fine that stem is. So instead, we're going to use the Sizzix multi-purpose adhesive sheets. These will be available to purchase June 1st, 2017 in my online store. So excited. So what we're going to do is peel this off. There we go. And what we're going to do is make a self-adhesive die cut. So let's just place this on here, and we don't need to be perfect, but I do like to cut my cardstock to size whenever I'm using adhesive sheets so I don't waste them. So I'll have all the measurements for my card. There'll be a link under the video. Okay, so let's place this on here, and the raised, you can feel it, that's the cutting edge, so place that down. All right, and we don't have to be perfect, we just need to make sure it's on the cardstock. Okay, so then I have Smoky Slate with this die, and I already have the adhesive sheets on the back of these pieces. Because remember, I was telling you I'm using 3 tones of gray, and my other tone, well, that's a silver adhesive sheet with this die. All right, and then for our splash of pink, the beautiful sweet Sugarplum. Great. And then look, I've got room down here. I want to die cut this little guy. So I've got room right here. And then to finish our sandwich, we need another cutting pad. And all these dies are with the Flourish Thinlits dies. So let's go ahead and crank this through. And it's tight. Ah, there we go. putting down 3,000 pounds of pressure to get the beautiful die cuts. Okay, so supposedly we should be able to go through just once. That's what the Sizzix website says, but you know what? I'm already here. Let's just back it up and give it a second crank through. There we go. And look how that die cuts through beautifully. All the die cutting is done, so I need to use this die a couple more times and one of the others. So we've got a handy tool to make it even easier to get this off, and this is the Big Shot die brush. So what we're going to do is just rub this, run it over top, okay? And because we use the precision base plate, it's already going to pop out pretty easily. There we go. But remember, we got those Big Shot adhesive sheets. Ah, look at that. It's already wanting to just peel right off. So what we can do before we do that is run over top and get over a few more of those pieces out. Okay, there. See, more are falling out. And we'll peel this right off. Take that out of there gently. With a thin die like this, you don't want to just pull. You could tear it. You could tear the die cut. There we go. Whoops. Perfect. So let's set this aside. Oh my, keep our place. Keep this in place. All right. And look, it's already lifting up for us to peel that off. But let's save that for right now because I want to do a little bit of stamping. We do have some poking to do. A lot of it might come off as we peel this off, so we'll just wait, okay? All right, so for the base of the card, I'm going to use Smoky Slate. Isn't that pretty? So we've got, I told you the 3 tones. We've got basic gray, Smoky Slate, and silver. And one of my favorite looks is tone on tone. So I've got this big, beautiful stamp from the Flourishing Phrases Stamp Set. And because we're doing tone on tone, I'm going to do Smoky Slate. We're going to push, flip, lock that lid in place. Now, whenever a stamp is big like this, I like to turn it rubber side up and take the pad to it. All right. So we'll get that good and inked up. And then we're going to come over here and come off the side. And it's going to go off the edge. We're going to make it look seamless. All right, it's big, so let's just stamp everywhere. And it's not going to be terribly vibrant because we're doing the same color and the same color, but like I said, one of my favorite looks. Oh, very, very nice. Okay, so we're done with this for now. So let's go ahead, pull on that lip, flip, and click. Okay, so remember I didn't want to take all that backing off because we're going to set this right here. And why I'm going to do that is because, I don't know about you, but do you ever, let's see, there we go. The last thing you do is the greeting and then you mess up. Ugh, well, we don't want to do that. We've got a lot of pretty stuff going on. So at this point, if I messed up the greeting, it'd be no big deal. I'd get another half sheet of Smoky Slate cardstock and stamp that again. So let's go ahead and do our greeting. I've got the basic gray, Archival, this is a permanent ink, push, flip, and lock. And I could have done many different cards with this. One of my stampers said, I sure wish you'd do a sympathy card video. So that's why I'm using this, but not because I use gray. I mean, I still would very much use this for one of the other greetings, a thank you, just a note, congratulations. I mean, for any of these things, I would have used it. All right, but here we go. Let's give this a good inking. And I want to come right about right here. Let's hold it down a little bit extra long because we're stamping on color. Oh, great. I don't have to get another sheet. So let's do the same thing, pull, and there we go. Put that away. All right, so now we're ready to start doing all these layers that we die cut. Let's go ahead and peel this off, and then we'll get rid of any other little pieces we need to. Here we go. And a lot of them, see, will come with it. That's another perk with the multi-purpose adhesive sheets. A lot of them did come with that. Oh, here's a little one. It's already got my paper piercing tool so I can get into that little intricate area. Okay. Oh, here's one that's stuck. It's a good adhesive. One that is laying on top. We'll just get that off with our fingernail. Okay, so we're good. So now it's just our placement. Let's close the card. Isn't that pretty? The tone, the slightly darker tone. Okay, we're going to go off the edge. Oh, I'm liking. Okay, so let's press everywhere. You know, it's cool about this. I was able to, if I wanted to, I could move the die. I didn't have to stay, you know, within reason. I could bend it to my will. All right, so we got that pressed everywhere. So let's go ahead and take our paper snips. And I like to trim from the back side because look, I've got this as a cutting edge. Hold my paper snips right along there. Okay, and just trim and clean that up. Oh, doesn't that look fabulous? Oh my goodness. Okay, so, and I thought, well, I want more than that going on, but I really didn't want to use more of the basic gray. And like I said, tone on tone is one of my favorites. So what I did, I die cut this, you saw that, in the Smoky Slate. And I'm going to lay it right over top. We're going to go off the edge there too. Come down right in here. Isn't that pretty? So it's subtle, but we have the layer, right? So we're going to want to trim this off as well. Right to that edge. Oh, looking oh so good. Fantastic. All right, and so then I did another one. Because after I got everything done, I just thought, oh, I'd like something a little bit more here. So this is a second one of these. Getting that pretty close. Isn't that filling that in pretty? I think I'm liking, I'm happy. All right, so we'll press and trim. There we go. All right, and I've got in the silver foil sheet, I decided to put one right over top of that little, there we go. Okay, liking this a lot. And then with our greeting, and so I already got I took the backing off with the Sizzix adhesive sheet. Okay, so then our splash of pink. I want this right here, just slightly overlapping this one and part of this. And so then it was, do I just do it like this or do I add more to it? And so I was adding more, and if you rotate it, it started looking not, you know, because there's just so much beautiful intricate details, like boy, that's taking away from it. But what's really cool is the two that I picked are actually in this design. So you can just layer right over top. Look at that, not get that depth without taking away from the design. And I've got the other one too. This is all the sweet Sugarplum. But then I started playing around because I like to do that. So I instead did this die. Oh, look at that. And the silver foil sheet. So we're going to lay that over that same design. And then in the center, some of the basic gray. So it was a hard decision. I like to play around. I sit back and look at one, take it off, try the other, look at that. and end up liking that depth. Isn't this just so pretty? So for the finishing touch, we've got metallic enamel shapes. Okay, so we're going to peel this off. I can peel it off easily, but I like to, oh, there's part of one of the die cuts stuck on there. All right, I like to place them because trying to use that with my fingertips, isn't that pretty? Okay, let's get in the center. There we go. And I thought, all right, we need one for each of the other two centers too then. Here we go. Nice, 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 nice. Boy, a lot of times it's this the little touches like this. I mean, it would have been pretty had I not added this at the bottom, but it filled that corner in. It was just a really nice accent because our pink flower, that's That's the star of the show. Okay, get in place for me. All right. Oh my gracious, so pretty. Okay, and so now we can just finish the, oh, I'm loving this. Very elegant. I know, gray, but wow, with the different tones of gray. So very pretty. So now for the inside. For the inside, I have Whisper White, and I'm going to have all the measurements for the video, especially when I'm using the multi-purpose, Sizzix multi-purpose adhesive sheets. I like to cut to size because I don't want to waste any of it. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to use that big Flourish again. I've got the Smoky Slate, push flip. Yeah, you know this, right? And let's go ahead and ink that. And we're just going to come in the corner, just a little bit of color and design. Looking oh so nice. Okay, and then the basic gray. And then we have the greeting, or the sentiment to go with this, praying that your heart will be lifted by the many loving thoughts that surround you today. You know, that's a great for a sympathy. Could be used for someone going through a rough time. All right. There we go. Oh, so pretty. And so we just need to adhere that in. Fast fuse adhesive. Really like this stuff. Very good adhesive. About 1 inch in each corner is all you need. Ah, got a little straggler here. Really don't want that underneath. Boy, my paper piercing tool, it is with me all the time. Right by my side because I'm just constantly picking up for something like that. Okay, there we go. Finished. And then we have a fabulous Flourishing Phrases card in the other G color. If you want to make my elegant Flourishing Phrases card, all the supplies are listed under the video and available to order in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. Now, if you want that bundle discount, you need to hurry because it's available only through May 31st, 2017. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.